The next directory is repositories directory. Okay, so in this repositories directory, we have these 5 repositories: cab repository, customer repository, location repository, trip rating repository, and trip repository. Okay, so this all the repositories are used for interacting with our database. So this cab repository has this two methods: find by registration number and find by vehicle type. So it will return a cab from the registration number, and this method will return the list of cabs from the vehicle type. Okay, so this cab repository is extending this JPA repository where the type is cab for the object and long as the primary key. And in the customer repository, we are using just this method, find by username, which is returning the optional customer. And then this customer repository is also extending this JPA repository, okay, which is taking the customer as an object and long as the primary key. The third repository is location repository, which is also a JPA repository, but this don't have any custom methods. Okay, so all the methods inside this location repository are extended from this JPA repository, which are basically the CRUD methods, paging and sorting methods, and the query by example executor, means all the query related methods. The fourth repository is trip rating repository. Okay, so this trip rating repository also don't have any custom method. So this get all the methods from the JPA repository. Means whenever you find a particular trip, you just type the trip rating repository dot find all by id or trip rating repository dot save. So this all methods come from the JPA repository. So for those methods, you don't have to write any custom method here. It is available inside this JPA repository. Then the next repository is trip repository, which has these two methods: get trips by customer ID and find by cab ID. So here this get trips by customer ID returns optional list of trip, and find by cab ID is returning optional list of trip. Okay, so this trip repository is extending this JPA repository. Means apart from these two methods, get trips by customer ID and find by cab ID, it also has all the CRUD methods and the paging sorting methods which are available in this JPA repository. So this JPA repository is taking trip as an object, and the primary key for that trip is long. Okay, so this all are from the repositories.